John 2:8. Et dicit eis Iesus, haurite nunc et ferte architriclino et tulerunt. And Jesus says to them, draw out some now and bring it to the master of the feast. And they brought it. In our next installment here of the story of the wedding at Cana, Jesus is now commanding the servants, whom we saw in the last verse, to draw out some of the water. This word comes from the word haurio, haurire, fourth conjugation verb, draw or take a draft of something. Nunc is an adverb that we have seen before, no doubt. This is how you say now. Do you remember how you say then? It looks similar. Tunc. Nunc and tunc are a useful pair of words to know. Et ferte, here we have another second person plural imperative, just like haurite. Ferte, as well as tulerunt, are from the same verb. Do you know it? Fero, fere, tuli, latum. As you can see, this is an irregular verb here, with some surprises for us if we haven't memorized this. In order to recognize it in the perfect tense, you've got to remember that this is our third principal part. This is one of the very good reasons that we learn the principal parts and memorize them so that we're able to recognize these words when we see them. Now, the second person singular imperative from fero is not ferte, that's our second person plural, but fer. And this is not unlike, if you remember, facite in the second person plural from facio, and its second person singular form, fac. Let's talk just briefly about this word architriclino. This is a loan word into Latin from Greek, and this is in fact the word that you'll find in Greek in your copy of the Greek New Testament if you look up this verse. Literally, the ruler or master of the dining couch, but we would say something like the master of ceremonies or the master of the feast, something like that. And finally, after the end of this quotation, so don't forget, we've got a direct quotation here, haurite nunc et ferte architriclino, end of quotation, et tulerunt, and they brought it. And you can see now, hopefully, the derivation of this third person perfect active indicative form from tuli, from the verb fero, fere.